Welcome everybody to another great episode of Real Life Matters. Of course, I'm your host, DBoss, and you could see me 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Caravision. And if you're in Canada, you can watch on Bell 5, channel 658. And also, because we're viewed by 12 million viewers, so if you want to watch any of the programming, you can subscribe to actual Caravision's website, and you can actually get that in your house, and you could just, I think it's a $2 or something like that, or dollar, and you can see all the other wonderful programming that we are on Caravision. But anyways, I've been talking the last 15 minutes about laughing is healthy. I hope everybody is laughing for at least 15 minutes a day so that they can continue. You know, what you put out is what you receive. If you put out grumpiness, that's what you're going to get back. But if you're laughing, you're going to rejuvenate yourself. You're going to release those endorphins. You're going to heal your body. You're going to tone those abs. And I'm not saying you need to work out also, but they'll just keep them toned if you do so. But anyways, I have a little tip from one of our sponsors, Vital Fit, and with Joanne James, and she's just going to give you a little tip, and then we'll be right back with our first guest.
Welcome to Your Healthy Minute. I'm Joanne James, and today we're talking about exercise snacking. It's a fantastic way to incorporate physical activity into your day. And it looks like this. Anywhere from 1 to 5 minutes. You can, when you're at work, go for a walk around the building, or you can take the stairs instead of the elevator. When you're at home, play with the kids, have an active game of tag. Or when you're watching TV during the commercial, stand, do some stretches, and then sit back down. There's always a way that you can incorporate exercise into your daily routine. So remember, try to take advantage of those moments during the day when you can actually stretch and feel better and feel energized. I'm Joanne James. This has been Your Healthy Minute. I look forward to seeing you the next time. Take care.
Well, thank you, Joanne James. So that's called healthy snacking. So it's not meaning eat some food. It's talking about just you get up and you do some, when the commercial's on, the TV's on, and you just get up and go do some movement. Just don't sit there and not energize yourself. But anyways, thank you, Joanne James, for that tip. But before we introduce our legendary principal guest, and he's finally here, I just want people to hear something before he comes on. And maybe you'll know who he is.
Keep on yanking and keep on swing. But I principal Charlie Chaplin come for ride with it. Say took me with a bit and charge up the sin. I and I man sing and never man to. This a gift and selection. At the Jedi I not check with election. And this a money can be gift and selection. Say dedicated to each and everyone. Until you found the first day, I know myself. I'll be drifting with us, can use it. Oh yeah, yeah. I'll have mercy.
Wow, Lord have mercy. We got here today at Real Life Matters with me. We're going to be up close and personal with the legendary Charlie Chaplin.
Blessed love.
You like that?
Yes, man. Bless up.
I put the music on so people could guess, to set the atmosphere.
You're really the boss.
All right. Well, of course, everybody sees in the background there, they got a Jamaican flag. So for all the viewers here, we'd like to know your cultural background and what part where you come from.
Well, I don't know. Jamaica are the land of the birth, and I come from Spanish Town, place called Red Pan,
Wow.
and grew up in a Kingston, so pretty much that. Travel the world.
Okay. All right. So So when you were, I'm taking it back, when you were young, what made you want to become an entertainer?
All right. When I was young, I used to hide and come out of my house and go to dance hall and listen man like Uri, King Stitch, Prince Jasper, and say I would like to be like them. But because of the age and school, couldn't really venture. And then after that now I start listen a lot to Rankin Joe. He used to answer Sturgaff, and then I tried to DJ just like him. And when he leaves Sturgaff, they tell you right that there's a little youth that sound like Joe, named Chaplin. So you bring me in on the sound. And from there, so straight thing.
All right. So how did you come up with your name, Charlie Chaplin?
Well, that come from school days. If you
Okay.
see a group of us standing, I was the one who give most of the jokes. And I could walk like the original Charlie Chaplin from England. So, I used to have an ex-DJ brother named Jim Kelly. We used to name ourselves after the movie characters. And then, Charlie Chaplin just stick on me from that day.
Oh, I guess when people say Charlie Chaplin, they're looking, that's not Charlie Chaplin.
That's true.
I guess, well, you get that a lot, right?
It's a lot of yeah.
No, that's not the Charlie Chaplin I was expecting.
Yes.
This is Jamaican
Right. Reggae Chaplin.
reggae Chaplin.
Yeah.
But I guess because you don't do the mustache, I'm expecting to see the little square.
And the cap, the hat and the stick.
Well, maybe you could do that one day in any of your videos if you haven't already done that.
Yeah, I'll try one.
But you don't really have to because everybody knows who you are.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So tell people who you've worked with.
Well, I work with a lot of artists.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I work with a lot of artists, man. Josie Whale, Brigadier Jerry, Admiral Tibet, Cocotte, Shaggy, Sean Paul, the whole, you name it, Michael Buckley, Hugo Barrington, lot of people we work with. Bonnie Wheeler, legend, Jarvis's Soul, We work with almost everyone, tour with almost everyone.
Wow.
In the music, in my genre, which is DJ and dancehall, it's strictly Josie Whale and Brigadier Jerry.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you've worked with everybody.
Definitely.
But you must haven't worked with anyone that may be of your choice that's coming. Who would you like to work with? And you can name 3 that you haven't.
Well, I'm open for work with anyone still. But
Okay.
In terms of reggae, I like to do some work with Shaggy and Popcorn. Cause the vibes that them carry is an international vibes and a more serious vibes. Cause music serious than how some man have it. Cause music are the heartbeat of the people. So anything we do positivity have to follow. So I like work with Popcorn and Shaggy.
Okay, so you only want 2. You don't got 3.
Anything 3 a bonus. Maybe Marshall Montana, those guys.
I was just gonna ask you.
Yeah.
If you would do the reggae, the soul, you're into the reggae, but a lot of artists are going like with the soca,
Yeah.
the reggaeton,
Afrobeat. Yeah.
So you're open.
I like Marshall Montana, Alice Knight. They are original,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes. And and it doesn't mean that you're leaving your reggae out. It's just enhancing it.
Yeah, man. Can't leave the reggae. The reggae is a serious music. Bob Marley used the reggae and liberate Africa. Liberate people in Jamaica, you're hungry, you don't have a skill or a trade, but the reggae music take you out of poverty. So we don't joke with it. This is the thing where God give us for shine.
Well, you got one of your people. I interviewed just the other day. You're maybe possibly familiar. Cass Smith.
Yes.
You know him?
Yeah, man. Know him, man.
He live in Mexico, and
Yeah.
he's Puerto Vallarta, and he got his own jet. So
Yeah, definitely.
so
Man,
maybe you got to fly.
roll, man. Him roll deep.
He rolled like a big dog there. He rolled. He
Yeah,
rolled.
man.
And he's a
Mbava more the yacht too.
all you have to do is come and pick you up. You come with
Yeah.
the jet.
Good guy. Good guy.
Come on, Charlie Chaplin. You're going to Puerto Vallarta.
Yeah.
And you're
Real, man.
and you're
Real.
gonna cut some music down there because
Yeah.
he speaks the Spanish, so you don't have to worry. You can probably just
Yeah, and I speak a little too, so we
a
can
little
talk.
too.
Yeah.
Well,
Fundamental.
no, because he says that the Spanish people, as no disrespect to our culture and stuff, but they said they support the streams, and that's what brings you there.
Yeah, yeah.
So and you don't have a poem. So if you do a collab, even if it was him and somebody, he could work it out. And he said, what did he say? God, just pay for the gas.
Yes, man. The world need to see that collab.
Well, we need to see that, because it's good. It's good too because you get to mix with a lot of different artists, and and you mixing, and and then also you get to, and in the younger generation of people too, you get to give them advice. So, or do you work with younger people too, or you just say, listen, I'm just doing what I gotta do.
I work with a lot of young people because you have this generation gap.
Okay.
So you have to teach them because we ride any rhythm, drum and bass, but they do a little one drop and a little synthesizer. So that is good. But it don't carry the melody and the composition that the original carry. And anything you're doing, it have to really sustain. So we have a lot of young artists work with them. Sometimes me clash against them just to test them strength. And so love
I don't think I don't want to meet you in the studio and be like, excuse me.
Yeah, man.
Go back out and come back in and greet me.
Deal. That's how we deal with it. Serious one. Yeah.
No, because sometimes I'm talking to a lot of entertainers at the same level as you, and they said that sometimes they don't like to listen. That's the problem.
No, you see, they are young.
Yeah.
And they do their thing. And they always have to try to make the music evolve. It can't stay one way. When I did small, them used to make up house out of some little beanie stick. Till them use board, till them use black, and now them use glass. So it don't stay one way. So them are going always invent, but you have to just teach them to keep the roots. Because without the roots, music gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm good, man.
Yeah, because and then plus, not to promote the violence and stuff. A lot of entertainers are trying to promote. Look, you don't have to have all this violence. Just
man.
Like the music.
Yeah, the music speak for itself. If, as you say before you start the program, the world is a mirror. If you screw up your face, you see a screw face, I look back. If you smile, a smiling face, smiling back. So you use the music in a positive way. You don't talk about you go kill and you go lick down and burn down and them things they will scare people. But if you say love one another.
That used to scare me in that reggae music, but I don't go to no party like that.
No. So you wouldn't enjoy yourself. So them just need guidance.
But it's true. A lot of people, like myself, I wouldn't like dance hall. Like I was like, because some of the music is just so, and then they start to fight in there, and then you can't get out the place. It's just too much.
Yeah, it's just too much, man. Yeah.
And I like the artists that do the positive music, positive vibes, because then you're putting out the good energy. You start talking about your shooting, the next time somebody gets shot. You know what I mean?
You're killing, and
Someone
somebody
get killed. But that's what you're putting out, right? So something's gotta come back.
definitely.
So they ain't coming back for me because I ain't going there. So
You have to be positive to draw you out.
I am not coming out. You could be waiting all day.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So when you are composing and writing your music, where do you go and do that? You sit in the backyard, or you just driving down the road? What do you do?
Well, sometimes you drive down the road and you get an inspiration, and you can just capture the melody on your phone. And next time you will just quiet, and something come to you and you take up your writing paper and you jot it down. But the greatest inspiration come from where you see around you. If you see this lot of suffering, this lot of unfair livity against the people, and you're a real artist, then it bother you and you will sing about that. We always say, instead of we use the voice that God give us and talk about underneath girl, we prefer use the voice and praise him back. So when you look upon your surrounding and you say, look, mothers suffer like a baby, you are going to put out them things. So them things they inspire you. Real life story.
Yes.
We still make you laugh, because you can't sad right through. But we mix up everything in one.
Which is good. And that's what makes, an artist I just had on yesterday, and he said to me, he gets his inspiration just when he goes out and he hears conversations from people.
Yeah.
And how they're relating and what they're talking about. And he listens, and then he goes back and he does something. So I guess it's the same with you.
Yeah, but mine little deeper. You have to really, you can't just say you are something just by saying you are something. You have to born like that. And that's why we don't worry. We don't worry about reggae. Reggae in a good place and in a good hands. But we worry about where it's going.
Right.
Sometimes go some place where it don't belong.
Okay.
So we have to be careful.
All right. So before we get into your music, so what are you doing in Smiths Falls, Ontario?
Well, a long time we not touch Canada. I know, so when we come, the message have to come. Sometimes we make the people them laugh like when donkey eat cane. And then after that we get them back positive. So we are going to bring all kind of mixture. We are bring something for the youth them. We are bring something for the middle age and for the elder them with a long time. Them not see nothing like this. I go remind them back, go back in a hold it, but good it. But we still have new lyrics where cut and chop like razor same way. So them are going to get a variety of things.
And so when is that? When are you coming here?
It's the 15th. Coming to Smiths Falls.
Woo!
Along with Michael Buckley, Hugo Barrington, Leroy Gibbons, Jack Grundy, Ricky Chaplin, a whole lot of artists, and some of your artists in Canada too, some prominent artists.
Yeah, I think it's a little north something.
Yes.
Yeah, but you're gonna come in through everybody gotta come through Toronto and then go.
And
go
then
where you gotta go.
And go.
Go wherever you gotta go, but you don't have to worry. You'll get your food here and everything. So.
Yeah, you get your Jamaican food and you can't hold your vibes, So your bill.
It's like you can't wait, and people can't wait to see you too.
Yeah. So the thing go, man. Message have to spread all over.
It's true.
Everybody get a little piece of it,
All right. So the song that I played for you in the opening, tell us about what inspired you with that. And we'll just play a little bit of the rest of it.
Okay. well, drifters is like a man who step all over the place. You don't settle one place. So you say, find you know yourself, you've been drifting with Rasta music. So you drift go Kingston, drift go Mobile, drift go Port Antonio, drift go Miami, drift go Panama. I will drift around the place.
So that's what I did. I gotta tell it to someone you're a drifter.
Yes, drift.
I never heard of that one.
Yes, real man.
You must have said this girl here, so we're just All right. Well, we're gonna hear a little bit of this more, and then you're gonna tell us about your next songs. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
You could sing, you could do whatever you want.
No problem.
All right, here we go. We'll continue.
Drifting from Kingston straight to Alabama. Drifting with sister party and drifting with faith. No matter what the people around the world may say, then I teach it that I and I will drift away. I say no father, sister, put us in the ring, you go and take your hand on the ramp and take your foot and give me win and play. Love is not your man, no put the love is not your foot, I think I need to go to put that man look around the foot. That is a drift selection. That is a drift selection. Cannot be drift uptown, cannot be drift downtown, cannot be drift north south, cannot be all around. It's a drift selection. It's a drift selection. You know, that's said to Moses, take off shoes, mark the feet. How will you stand it? I should be choose a whole round. Just stick around and then the team don't hear you one. Sometimes it's the on your way, you're up, and it's the on your way, you're down. The on you got to do what's up, and it's a little sound. It's a drift selection. But you be man, you don't need no glasses. Listen me trial and classes. Bang little ding, you don't need tomorrow. Feel what? Listen me troubles and sorrow. Hey, Captain just said me granny wasn't born in slavery. Me grandpa and me carry the load. One of me take me carry take a load from the rocky road. Me carry take a load from the rocky road. There's some of them in the island, the big light road. They them a run me down.
Well, I like when you go bing, ding, 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 ding. I love it. So what do you call that? Just is it chanting or what is it called?
I just speed rapping.
Wow, I like it though. It sounds real good in the music. And make it thing drifters.
Vibrate, yeah.
But now I know what the drifters means for the song.
Yes.
And I guess our audience out there didn't know that, so we all learned something today from Charlie Chaplin, and we learned. All right, so tell us about I don't know, maybe I should play the song first so you can hear which one they sent.
Yes.
Or okay, because in that way, okay, they just put part 1 and part 2. I think because you had a big part.
Yes.
So I'm gonna play this and see what we say.
In a Babylon, what a world.
Okay, so you know which one that is?
What a war in a Babylon.
Okay. Okay, that's the name of the song. So how did you come up with that?
Well, this is like a warning, because
warning.
Yes, what a war in a Babylon, what a war, Yeah, show people say be careful of what them do. Careful of them doing it. Sometimes them do it in the dark, but Jack can see through dark. And if you have no light, to see what them do. So careful, what a war. That's just a Jamaican slang. Woe be unto you, woe be unto she. So what a war in a Babylon. Yeah.
So this, do you have a video for this, or it's just the music?
Just vocal.
Just vocal?
Yes.
I can imagine if you have to. People I know out there, you're thinking the same thing. Like, how will that video go?
Yeah. Animated,
I know. And the other one too, the drifter one, you can kind of, if you have a video for that one.
No.
So I guess you can see them. You're just showing people everywhere.
Yes.
You're over here, you're over there. You're not too stable.
No. Drifting all over the place.
All
right. So we're going to hear a bit of this and we'll come back. All right. Take it, do it. All right.
Babylon, what a world. Too much blood in the city. Like the one that big up on against me. Me, I beg your Jaja, please have some mercy. Cause it's only words, and words are all only words, and words are all I have to take your heart away. All of me one and two. Hear me now. Say God good. God good, oh, me tell you God good. God good, oh, the way how me walk, me know God good. The way how me talk, me know God good. The way how me smile, me know God good. The way how me a live, me know God good. If you hear when get to know say God good again, now Papa, hear this. And look at these eyes, and them show me where I'm going.
Woo! I like it. I like it. I really like the beat. And they cut it off. I'm gonna tell them something. They should. She wasn't. I know they must have just cut it off and said, you know what? But we can play the song. I do what I want.
Yeah, that's a good song. Yeah, man.
So, how long did it take you to put that together?
About 2 weeks.
Oh, that's not bad.
No.
So, what are you working on now?
I'm working on an album now, a 17 track to be
17.
released. Yeah, to be released by Krown Music in
Okay.
Canada. Yeah, so I've gone about 8 of the tracks already. You know, so it take
That's
the
a
time.
lot of work. 8 tracks
Yeah.
put down already.
Yeah, a lot of work, but we just want it to be relevant, so we kind of want it to match with the time. We don't want to do everything one time and then we see something that we should talk about and can't put it. So just taking the time. But it's gonna be good.
All right. So when are you're releasing that? When? You don't know?
Well, I know in a couple of months.
Okay.
Yeah, because we have to mix and do artwork and things. Yeah, so.
Well, I
So
hope you
people
come
will.
back. I hope you come back and let us hear some of it.
Definitely.
Not like the cut off piece of song. No, we can play the music, so that's part of it, and then let people go to the streams and stuff.
Yeah.
So have anybody, Charlie Chaplin, has anybody offered you any? Have you did acting or anything or no?
Yeah, lot of time they offer me role in movies and so on. But I'm a kind of serious artist more than what you see. You know, I real. The last movie they have for a role in The Hands That Rock the Cradle. And the role that I'm supposed to play, I never like it. So they say it's just acting, but it's still you when you're on the road. People say, see him there, the one who not take the coke or them something there. So, you know, look on it and you know. So I just that.
Oh, so you didn't like that. So if it's a role that's suited to you, would you do that role?
Yeah, man, willing and able, man. Give me a real role where make sense and teach people something. We do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. No, because they're going to a lot of the artists now to, because you guys know how to perform on stage, so it shouldn't be too hard for you guys to do roles in acting. That's why I asked the question. All right. So are there any inspiration notes that you want to give to anybody, an upcoming artist or something like that, and you want to tell them?
Well, upcoming artists, the music is not just a pleasure. The music is a business. It have a lot of business side. You know, you have the T-shirt, button, caps, and then record, CD. So then the performance, you must capitalize on everything. And you have to do a lot of work. The singing is the easy part, but the writing skills and to know what people want, that you have to take time out and master your craft. And a man who is a fool and tell you, say, boy, him is not a fool, then him is a fool. But a man who is a fool and tell you, say, him is a fool, for that reason, him become a wise man. So them for us, be real to everything when them do. Music alone shall live.
All right.
Yes.
So what is there something when people see you, what they perceive about you, they think they know about you, but they're always wrong?
A man will see me and say, boy, Charlie Chaplin is a man where the man Josie Whale, them a rude boy and Briggy and them we do this and do that. But we are some loving, kind people. But like any human being, if you get on the wrong side, will get dark. So people must adjust the approach. If you approach it properly, then you have a good youth.
You're okay.
Yeah, it's the thing, man. But we're good like that.
I think that's what a lot. So that's what they perceive you like,
Yeah.
a sad man. But then when they get to know you,
them sister
not like that.
Humble.
Okay. You see, it's always good because they get to know who you are, and a lot of people will perceive you as that, and then it's not. That's not true.
True.
All right. So, are there any shout outs that you'd like to give your people?
Well, we just want the people them come out the 15th of Smithfall because it's gonna be a day to remember. It's gonna be one of the premier event in Canada, and we just want to big up all of the man them in Canada, man, like Romy and all of the Charlie Chaplin people them and crew them. So enough we can't call them name. Big up all of the man them in Jamaica we stand by we. Cause say here so the rock. And big up everybody in the US, England, Canada, everywhere. And know say right now a positive we say good over evil.
I like what you said. That's good. All right. So if anybody wants to follow you on social media or book you or anything, where can they go to?
KingsCrownMusic.com. Yeah, okay. You find me there. Yeah.
All right. You hear that, people? KingsCrownMusic.com. Okay. So we want to see the comments. He wants to see if you like what you like. If something isn't right, just let him know. But he's a master of his craft, so it's going to be a little difficult. But anyways, it's been a pleasure, Principal Legendary Charlie Chaplin, having here, and you're telling us about your journey, and the journey continues.
Definitely, boss lady. Definitely.
Right, it continues on. And, and we want you to come back. Just don't be a stranger because people will look out for you and want to see you with your new album coming, your EP coming. You don't have to have all the songs, but you can have some of it. So it's okay.
Make sure I mail you some.
All right. So we're glad. So I do tonight want to thank you again. I do want to thank the viewers for tuning in to me with legendary Charlie Chaplin. And it's not the white person. This is a different one.
Black Rasta.
It's a black Rasta, as he said. All right. So good. So good night, everybody, and bye for now.
Yeah, man. Big up Sean Walsh, Bala Walsh, VP for King's Crown. Respect.